Ronaldinho was more of a wizard than a player, as he did magic with football at his feet, and many people consider him as the greatest ever player to play the sport of football, and there are several reasons for that. Although his prime was not as long as that of Zizou or Messi, but he was the most talented player ever to grace the sport of football. When selecting an all-time World 11, he has to be the first name on the team sheet, no questions asked. But for those who do wish to pose the question, I'll keep it simple. We've never seen anything like the Brazilian, ever. People like to compare Lionel Messi to Diego Maradona and Cristiano Ronaldo to his Brazilian namesake for their goal-scoring exploits. But who do you compare the kid from Porto Alegre with? None of the aforementioned players had his skill. Whilst the conquering Brazil teams of 1958, 62 and 70 was spearheaded by Pelé, an out-and-out striker, Zinedine Zidane has also entered the greatest of all-time conversation for his displays in the late 90s and early 2000s, but is still not Ronaldinho. The last man to win the Ballon d'Or before the duopoly we see today between Messi and Ronaldo, Kaká, couldn't hold a candle to the talent, the technique, and the sheer unpredictable nature of Ronaldinho. Detractors will point to the lack of longevity on Ronaldinho's part, but does that really matter? At the end of the day, if you're producing football that is out of this world, do you really need to maintain it over a longer period? I don't think so. Let's wait until someone joins his pedestal before bringing that argument forward. His achievements do, however, speak for themselves. A World Cup, a Copa America, 2 La Liga crowns, and a Serie A title were all won by the 37-year-old. Individually speaking, he picked up the FIFA World Player of the Year award in 2004 and again in 2005 along with a Ballon d'Or. To emphasize his imperious performance in 2005, Ronaldinho received 956 votes for World Player of the Year. Frank Lampard was the runner-up with only 306 votes, more than 3 times that of his nearest competitor. Ronaldinho's dominance is one never experienced by Messi or Ronaldo. After Ronaldo had changed the entire perception of what a number 9 could do, Ronaldinho came along and changed the entire perception of what a footballer can do. He brought the tricks and flicks of futsal to a full-size football field. He pulled off pieces of skill that nobody had seen before. Many of his teammates believed that Dinho was capable of defying the laws of physics, and he did that on many occasions. Barcelona is the most feared club in the modern era, and there is no lie in it. But it was not like that before the arrival of Ronaldinho. He single-handedly changed the structure of the club and took it to new heights. During that 2-year spell, Ronaldinho was at the peak of his powers, as motivated as he was magical. Consistency coupled with genius saw him attain a level of play that only the likes of Alfredo Di Stefano, Pelé, Johan Cruyff, Diego Maradona, and Messi could be said to have equaled. And it won't be wrong that he's the biggest reason why Messi has become the best player in the world. Even Messi's first goal was thanks to his assist. There is no lie regarding the talent of Messi, but it was Ronaldinho who polished the diminutive Argentinian's talent and made him one of the best players in the world. Ronaldinho was both humble and humorous. Many felt he didn't take the game as seriously as he should have done, that he wasted his talent, which is both staggering and scary when one considers that he has won everything which a player dreams of in the beginning. He enjoyed his life to the fullest, and that's why he sometimes forgot that he has a huge responsibility on his shoulders of playing for the best club and the best team in the world. He partied and was even drunk at his trainings, but despite all that, his services will never be forgotten.